Woof, it's Rick Ross, not really, he wish. It's your boy Quino coming back to you, man, with another review. The 2013 Grammy Awards are happening right now, and they're so fucking boring that I couldn't even finish it. I'm just gonna review what I watched because I could not take another fucking second of it, okay? I strongly believe that this year's show was sponsored by Advil PM, maybe Tylenol PM. Ambient. Because if it was, that would explain why it was so boring that I went to sleep twice, 3 times, and woke up and the shit was still on. Man, that shit was so boring. Folks was in the audience looking at their watches, sleep, laying down on each other's shoulders and shit. Like, really? Is this really happening? Let's go ahead and get right to it. Alright, so this finna be all over the place. Frank Ocean just got done performing, and he sounded a hot food. He sounded like somebody having an exorcism on a roller coaster. When I tell you that he was giving me shaky vocals, he was giving me pitchy vocals. It's like somebody was shaking him, literally, while he was singing. I mean, he sounded straight up nervous, like a 3-year-old giving an Easter speech. Like, boy, don't you do this for a living? Why do you sound so scared? I do not get the hype around Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean seems like that boy at your church who think he can sing just because he can talk in tune. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. That is not singing. That boy came out of the closet and people just been all on his nuts. Bitch, I've been out the closet and I could sing that motherfucker under a table. Anywho, he was whack. For the first half of the entire show, I thought it was a country music awards. I'm talking about Taylor Ho Swift, Carrie Ho Underwood, Dirk Ho Bentley, Miranda Ho Lambert, all these country hoes. Get over it. We already seen that. Next, Alicia Keys. This bitch is still on fire. She came out with Maroon 5. That girl sounds like she gargles lava before her performances. Her or gargle concrete, something goes on with her throat. She is constantly straining to sing her own songs. I don't understand this. You would think if you wrote the song and recorded it, you would do so comfortably. As much as I respect her as an artist, I need Alicia Keys to have a cool, refreshing glass of shut the fuck up and some complimentary sit the fuck down. But since she's a pianist and she always sitting down, stand up, but just shut up. Okay. I was devastated that Beyonce wasn't performing, devastated that Gaga wasn't performing, so nobody really to save the show, nobody looked forward to it. Rihanna came out and sang Stay. Rihanna sounded like a goat on a ceiling fan. Again, she's giving me more shaky vocals than Emily Rose. I don't know if exorcism vocals are hot, if that's what's hot in the street, but I want you to stay. No, ma'am. I want you to stay seated. Stay there with Chris Brown. Chris Brown looking like somebody old Lucky Charm pimp crackhead in a milkman outfit. I ain't hating. Chris Brown used to look good. Somewhere between whooping her ass, getting into a fight with Drake in the club, getting into a fight with Frank Ocean, he just went down here. I'm gonna pray for him because that boy's on a downward spiral. Moving on. She gave me a horrible performance. Bruno Mars came out. Sting is a good-looking white man. That man has barely aged. I'm talking about was giving me face. I'm like, yes. He still sound, giving me that whole moose sound. I'm okay with that, I can get with that. Bruno Mars, I have all the respect in the world for Bruno. All his songs sound the same. But I still get with him because he's a great vocalist. Then they brought Rihanna on the stage. Rihanna sounds best when she is singing something with an island or reggae, whatever, beat. Because she don't really have to sing. She just make noise. When she have to sing and put effort into it, that is when she starts sounding like an alarm clock, to be honest. She sounds like a Jamaican alarm clock. But she was okay there. Again, still making noises, still showing off her 10-woman dance moves. You know, that bitch stiff as a Statue of Liberty. That's okay. So I'm sure Bob Marley probably rolled in his grave a couple of times, rolled in the deep, literally, over them whack ass performances. Moving on. Somebody else came after them. I don't know. What I do know is that this Grammys, I can't even rant about it because the shit was just so whack. It was so whack, I was literally looking forward to the commercials. Okay. Wake me up when the commercials come on. I couldn't get with it. Next year, Beyonce, please don't play. Please, Gaga, anybody, shit, somebody, come back and save us from this mediocrity I cannot deal. The only thing that would have made this worse is if Kesha came out and sang Die Young, which of course I'm gonna need her to follow that song advice. If Justin Bieber would have came out giving his whack ass prepubescent vocals, or Katy Perry, if that bitch would have came and lip synced for her life. Whack, whack, whack. Grammys, I need you to get it together. CBS been doing a good job lately, but now y'all fucking back up. But I guess when you ain't got nobody to pick from, what do you do? Anywho, that's all. I know this was whack. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say something. And I'm sure y'all will agree. If there are some performances you liked, please post them below. Or post your comments on them below, which I'm sure you won't have a lot to say. This is Quino, your favorite. Please rate, comment, like, subscribe, share, all that good shit. Peace.